Hello and welcome to Mikey's Quacks, quick and concise scenarios. In this scenario, we're going to add a Fortigate firewall onto our local home network. So in this diagram here, you can see we have a PC typically connects into your broadband router and you use that to access the internet. So what I'm planning on doing today is adding a Fortigate firewall into the mix. So you have your PC connected to your Fortigate firewall. This can be either on the LAN or wireless. The firewall then connects into the broadband and then goes out to the internet as it would before. The advantages for this, and the reason why I like to do it, is I have greater control over the access rules that I configure on the firewall, and I can also have more granular login. So, okay, with that in mind, let's begin. So I'm just going to log in here. Now, when you get a FortiGate firewall out of the box, it normally comes with a pre-configured IP of 192.168.1.99. So you can connect that up to your laptop, give your laptop an IP in the same range, so 192.168.1.98 for example, and then you can log in. It's admin for the username and the password is blank. Once you're logged in, it should ask you to change the password, which is obviously a very good idea. So once you're in, go to Network and into Interfaces. So in interfaces, previously the LAN would have been given the IP address of the 192.168.1.99. Now in my scenario, I've changed that to 10.10.10.1, and that's because I want my actual internal LAN to be that, and my WAN address is going to be the 192.168 range. So as you can see, I've configured the WAN to be 192.168.1.253, and that connects into my broadband router. And whenever my PC or wireless device connects into the Fortigate firewall, it'll get an address in the range of 10.10.10.0. If I just go into this and show you. Okay, so you can see I've configured the IP address and subnet mask, and I've created DHCP server, and that's my starting range and end range. Okay, so really easy to do. We need to go to static route and we need to configure a route to send all traffic they receive to the broadband router. So to send all traffic, we're going to use the wildcard 000/000, and the interface is going to be the WAN interface, and we can put the IP address of the BT firewall, which is 192.168.1.254. Okay, so we've got a static route set up now, and just to prove that I don't have internet access at the moment, let's try to browse somewhere. Now this should fail, and indeed it does. So we've got routing in place. The only thing that we don't have now is a policy. So we need to go and create a policy to allow access. So at the moment we have our implicit deny, which basically means everything is going to be denied. So we'll create a policy. So we'll call it internet access. And the incoming interface is going to be my LAN interface, which is on 10.10.10.1. And the outgoing interface is going to be my BT WAN. And the source, I'm going to have, I've created a LAN address already, and I've called it MPLC LAN. So that's going to cover everything that is going to get given a DHCP address by this firewall. So I don't have to keep changing and adding rules each time I add a new device. It's just going to be everything that's plugged into the internal LAN. And the destination is going to be my BT LAN. And schedule is going to be always, service is going to be all. Again, you can get as granular as you like for this. Now it's important that we make sure that NAT is ticked, and it is in this place, because when it goes out, it's obviously going to need to be able to return to us. So when you go to the home hub network on 192.168, it's not going to recognize 10s when it comes back. So that's why we just NAT it against the outbound interface. And finally, enable the policy. So we click OK to that. We can see our newly created policy there. And if I just try to refresh, okay, and that one didn't work. Well done me. But here's the problem. I'm going to edit that policy. The destination shouldn't be BT land because we're not actually heading for that destination. We're heading for any destination on the internet. So I really need to set that to all. Okay. And here we go. Perfection. Simple as that.